Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm here to do the review for Tamar's album, Love and War. Now, if you know me personally or if you watched the last video, you already know that I love Tamar, love me some her. I'm a huge fan, and I'm going to try so hard to keep this review as unbiased as possible. I'm going to be completely honest. So, let's get into it. Now, before I get into the actual review, y'all already know I'm corny, so I was feeling spontaneous. So I took the songs, like the song titles, and I wrote like a little monologue type thing for about Tamar with all the song titles. So I'm gonna read it to y'all. All right. So it says, "The one and only Tamar Braxton. What can I say? She and this amazing album have tiptoed their way to the top of the charts. She has been waiting a while since her first album for her solo career to really take off, but she had to stay and fight. The name of this album describes this song perfectly because it really takes listeners through love and war. It is truly an album you can jam to, all the way home, without skipping anything. Sure, listening by yourself is like one-on-one fun between you and Tamar, but why not introduce your friends to her as well? All I can say is that she did that. This album is like some hot sugar. We can all fall in love with the feeling it gives us. Tamar didn't only give us pieces of her talent, she really showed all of her fans and her haters what she could do vocally. And for the people that wanted this album to flop, it probably hit them where it hurts. Tamar is an example of how the prettiest girl in the room can be talented as well. All the songs on this album will fill your ears with the sound of love. As a fan, I truly hope Tamar's career keeps on burning like a white candle that never goes out. And like my fave, all I can say is, thank you, Lord, for this woman and her success." So yeah, that was my little speech monologue type thing about Tamar. I felt like I was about to introduce her, like at an awards show, she's about to come on stage and perform. I wish, but yeah, let me get into this review real quick. I was going to do this review earlier in the week, like probably, I was going to do it yesterday, but I've been a busy college student. Yeah, I'm just starting. It's not too bad, but that's a story for another video. But yeah, I've been busy, so I'm here now, got time to do it. Now, it's pretty good that I didn't do it earlier in the week because if I had done it yesterday, like I planned, I would have gone off on iTunes. But I'm not going to go there because I got my album, everything plays fine, they didn't charge me twice, and then I got 5 credits for free songs, so all is forgiven iTunes. I'm not going to go there with y'all. Now, the first song is called The One, and it was released in May, I think. That's what I want to say. And I'm pretty sure everybody that heard this song before this album was already in love with it, because I know I was. The beat was sampled from a Biggie song, and more artists have used it in the past. I'm not sure which ones. I know more have used it. And it's a good beat. Like, it's like always, not always in my head, but it's in my head a while. So yeah, I love this song. I love the lyrics. It was a cool like summertime song, just to, like drive around to with your headphones in. I I'm a fan of The One. It's a really good song. It's a good lead off song on the album, I feel like. Now after I listened to The One, I was in a little like lovey dovey in my feelings mood. So I was sitting there chilling, and then I heard not tiptoe, not tiptoe, not tiptoe, not tiptoe, and that beat hit me so hard in my headphones. Now, Tiptoe is a good song. I play that one all the time too. And she's basically saying, don't bring nobody to my house. After you leave my house, don't make noise. Leave before the sun comes up. Because I don't want my business all over the streets. I don't want my business on Wendy Williams. Just keep it hush. That's basically what she's saying. And listen to the vocals. Like the words, the lyrics. Let me find out that Tamar is tiptoeing out on Vincent D. Herbert. No, I'm playing. Like, but I'm not playing, but I'm playing. I know she's not like that. But yeah, Tiptoe is a good song on this album. It's definitely like, I don't even know how to explain it. It definitely goes hard. It definitely is a top song on the album. Now after we got Tiptoe, we get Stay and Fight. Now, being honest, like I said, it took a couple listens for me to really get into Stay and Fight. Like, I liked the way it sounded, I just really wasn't listening to the words, because I don't know why, I just kind of wasn't. But when I really, like, sat down and, like, thought about it, I remember that most of these songs were written, like, last year when Tamar and Vince was being filmed and then showing where they were, like, fighting sometimes. So I figured that this song, so I thought about this song like that, and then I started listening to the words. It's like, We're gonna stay and fight for love, stay and fight for us, fight before I give up. And then the lyrics were beautiful to me. And then in the last minute of the song where Tamar was doing her ad libs aside from the chorus that was already going, Tamar was just giving to me everything I needed. The only problem I had with Tamar, well, yeah, Tamar too. The only problem I had with Stay and Fight today, like right now, is that she was teasing me with those notes that she was hitting. I thought that she was just getting up there and up there, and I thought I was going to get a whistle. Because I remember when Tamar could do that whistle register. I listened to her first album, but I haven't listened to the whole thing yet. I listened to a couple songs later in my life because I was a little young kid when her first album came out. I think it was either like 2000, 2002, somewhere around there, 2001, 2002, somewhere. So yeah, I wasn't really interested in too much music back then, unless it was on the Disney Channel, to be completely honest. But yeah, I was listening to some of her old stuff where she could hit that whistle register, and I knew she was going to give it to us on this album, and she was teasing me on Stay and Fight. So that's the only problem I have with it today. I'm definitely here for the song now. And now we get Love and War, the song that inspired the name of this album. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, if you know me, you know that I love Love and War. But since I wasn't making videos back when Love and War came out, because Love and War came out when Tamar and Vince ended, which was in, hold up, let me look at my phone real quick. Love and War came out December 6th, 2012. So it was almost a year ago. Give or take a couple months, but almost a year. Now, this song is still everything. Like, you can play it, and you know all the words, because you've been playing it for a year. So you know all the words, you sing along. But it's still like you listen to it for the first time. Like, it still gives you that same feeling. Like, when I listened to this song my first time, we're not even going to go there, because I'm not trying to get in my feelings. But I don't even know why. Tamar, I don't even have anybody to get in my feelings over, because I'm not in a relationship. But her songs take me there. I don't get it, but they do. But yeah, Love and War is a great song. Listen to that song if you're not going to listen to the whole thing. I recommend get the whole album. But if you're not going to get the whole album, at least get Love and War. At least take that piece of advice from me. My nose itches. Now, I never told anyone this story before, so y'all about to get an exclusive. Now, one day when I was home alone, I was I put I like to play music when I'm home alone and pretend that I'm a singer. So I put on Love and War. And for some reason, I don't know what was going on in my head. I tried to do all the notes, all the runs, and I really thought I messed up my vocal cords. Like, it hurt to talk, it hurt to swallow stuff, so I really thought I like ripped a vocal cord or something. But it went away in a couple days because I stopped talking that much. But yeah, messing around with Tamar and Love and War, I almost messed up my vocal cords, possibly for the rest of my life. This song will take you there. Go get Love and War, the album version also. Now, after Love and War, we get All the Way Home, which came out a couple weeks ago. Now, All the Way Home took me almost to where Love and War took me, but not as much as Love and War, but it's still a great song. All the Way Home is about she's fighting, she fought with her man, and then she wants to leave. So she leaves, and then she realizes that she's thinking about him all the way home. So she cools down, she goes back, and then they talk it out. That's All the Way Home. Now, like I said, probably about every song on this album so far, her vocals are everything through the whole song, not just on the end. The only question I had at the beginning, where the second time she was doing the wait a minute part, and then somebody was humming in the background, was that Tamar or was that TC? I really couldn't tell, because their voices sound the same sometime, and then Tamar would be sounding like Tony sometime, so I really couldn't tell the difference between who was doing that hum in the background in the beginning. But whoever it was, it sounded great, and it really pulled the song in for me. What you just heard was the intro part to One-on-One Fun. Now, when that hit me, my head did just like that, because the little beat that was playing, it reminded me of like something that would play in your head when somebody asks you a question and you're trying to think of the answer. It's like, it's like I like it, but like at the same time, it's weird. It's like I don't know how to feel about it. Actually, you know what? It sounds like a bouncing ball, like in a little sound effect. Something like bounce, 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 bounce. That's what it is. And it's like it's weird. Like, I don't know. I just keep hearing it in my head. It's gonna slowly drive me crazy. So the next song is One-on-One Fun, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what one-on-one fun means. Come on, people. But yeah, One-on-One Fun is a cool song, and it's fun to listen to. I like it. As you can see, I changed the angles because it's starting to get dark outside, and my lighting got messed up. It looked super dark from the other way. So I would just turn it around. Now you can see my school books in the background. Let me figure out how to point to them. Let's get this together. School books in the background. That was a struggle, but yeah. Back to, what was I talking about? I was talking about One-on-One Fun. One-on-One Fun, it was pretty short, so it was like kind of like an interlude type thing. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. It was cool. The beat was cool. And yeah, it was fun. So yeah. Then we get to She Did That. Now, She Did That is an interlude too. Now, this is an interlude that needs to be a full song. Like, I don't know what happened when we were recording this one, Tamar, when we were writing it. Or did you want to tease us and just give us a little minute of She Did That because you knew it would be everything? I don't know what happened, but all I know is I need a full song of She Did That. What was funny about She Did That to me, the first line was when it came out on Tuesday, Love and War did, and then rap like Lil Wayne was trending earlier on Twitter. And if you saw it, it was like, because you know how Lil Wayne will be like, put this together, call it something else. It'll be, some of them will be semi like interesting. I can't even give an example because they're crazy and out there. But yeah, that was trending earlier. And the first line of She Did That was, put me in that glass, call it Me TV. And I thought it was interesting because both her shows are on We TV. So yeah, that's Me TV. So yeah, that was cool. I like She Did That. Now after She Did That, we get the song that's currently gracing my phone as its ringtone. I don't know if people thought I was joking when I said I was going to do this, but look, ringtone is... Yeah, baby. Yes, Hot Sugar. Now, Hot Sugar came out last year in the last episode of Tamar and Vince. Now, I don't know what happened, but like, Vince said it sounded like the first single. I said that sounds great because I loved it ever since we got that little snippet in the episode. But yeah, it didn't come out until we got the album, so I was a little salty about that. So of course, I listened to Hot Sugar first. I listened to She Did That first because I was interested. Then She Did That into Hot Sugar. So yeah, Hot Sugar was the first song because She Did That as like an interlude. But yeah, Hot Sugar was the first song I played of this album. And it's the song I probably have played the most if you look at my iTunes play count. Hot Sugar, when you talk about a song that's in my head all the time, that I'm constantly singing in my head, that's Hot Sugar what we're talking about right there. If you want to see me go off and lose all respect for myself and just embarrass myself, act like a fool, just play Hot Sugar. Like if you see me out walking, just press the play button on Hot Sugar and then you'll just see me show all of myself. I'll regret it later, but well, that's how you get me. I just let my secret out on YouTube, but that's how you get me. With this song, the beat goes, the lyrics go, everything in the song just goes. And I can finally stop listening to the YouTube version from the last episode of Tamar and Vince. I'll miss it a little bit, but I have it in high studio quality now, so I'll be alright. R.I.P. YouTube version. Y'all hear Mr. Softy in the background? Back to the video. After Hot Sugar, we get another good song called Pieces. Now, Pieces is a good song. Only thing I don't like about it is that she was teasing me again with the high notes. She did it again. It's like I swore up and down I was going to get my whistle at the end of Pieces. Or at least somewhere in the middle. I swore I was going to get it, but it didn't happen. Pieces is a cool song. Tamar saying that she doesn't want part of the love. If you're not going to love her all the way, then I don't want your pieces. Just scurry along. Now, this song brought something back to me from one of my senior year classes where the teacher said a relationship should be two people giving 100% to each other because then neither ever want for anything. Something like that. No. I got it wrong. Let me get it right. They said if each person in the relationship gives 100%, then they'll both get everything, and then not need something like that. Y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. But yeah, that just brought that back to my head listening to this song. So yeah. Now the next song is called Where It Hurts. Now this is a softer, more personal, like emotional song from Tamar. I've heard some like not criticism, but like some people that prefer like her more, I really know how to explain it, but the opposite of soft and emotional. Now, I like the softer side of Tamar's voice, and when she goes into like her higher register for most of the song. So yeah, Where It Hurts is a cool song. She's basically saying that she'll tell her where the pain is, let her make it better, just come in her arms, and just, that's her stroking your hair. Yeah, she'll make it better. That's what I got from Where It Hurts. It was a nice song. Her vocals are great. That's pretty much all I have to say. Great song, great vocals. The beat was cool in the beginning. It really drew me in. So yeah, Where It Hurts gets a thumbs up. Now the next song is called Prettiest Girl. And then me, I'm the same as everybody else. Like all the reviews I've watched so far, they were surprised when Prettiest Girl came on and she started talking. I let out a little laugh, but like it wasn't a shady laugh. It was just like an unexpected laugh. Like when something unexpected happens, you laugh. So yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't like a why she talking laugh. It was just a she's talking laugh. So yeah. All in all shade but not shade aside, Prettiest Girl has a good message for women out there. She's telling her, find you a man that makes you feel like a princess, that makes you feel like the prettiest girl in the world, no matter what you have on, no matter what the haters say. He loves you for you, and nothing will ever change that. And that's why Prettiest Girl is a good song on this album. Now we got to Sound of Love. Sound of Love, you heard a little bit of it in the beginning of this video. Now, we got snippets of it in Tamar and Vince the last season. And I hadn't remembered because that hadn't really stuck with me like the Hot Sugar and the Love and War snippets did. So that I didn't remember that we had heard a little bit of it back then. So then when I listened to it, it was all fresh to me. So yeah, I love Sound of Love. It's definitely one of my favorite songs on this album. Like I can't really pick a favorite, but if I tried to, like sat down for a while and tried to pick a favorite, Sound of Love would definitely be high up in the running. Her voice was good. Sorry, easily distracted. You already know this about me. So yeah, what was I saying? Her voice was good. Her runs were good. In the episode Tamar events, they were really working on her getting those runs, and I'm so glad that she stuck with it and got it perfect because the runs were everything on the song. Now TC, he wrote the song and he's all in the background doing his vocals. I definitely knew it was him on this song because it was clear. But yeah, if y'all watch Tamar and Vince or Braxton Family Values, y'all know TC. He has a great voice too. I need to see a CD from him because I'd buy his album. He seems like a cool, and he's definitely a good singer. So yeah, back to Tamar. Sound of Love. Tamar definitely sounded like Tamar on this song. She didn't give me any of Tony. She didn't give me any of her other sisters that she sounds like sometimes. All I got was Tamar's voice. And I finally got my whistle. Now, it wasn't the best one I've heard from her, but it was still good. To be completely honest, I missed it a couple times. It took me a couple plays of the song to realize that I finally got the whistle I was waiting for. But yeah, Sound of Love is a good song. Like I said, I already love it. It's one of my favorites. So yeah, moving right along. White Candle is the next song on the album, and when I talk about beautiful vocals and beautiful lyrics all wrapped up into one, I get White Candle. This song is just, it's perfect. It's like, I can find nothing wrong to say about it. That's just it. Like, I know I said listen to Love and War. If you're not going to listen to the whole album, just get Love and War, but you need to get Love and War and White Candle if you're not going to get the whole album. Definitely buy the whole album. I'm not saying don't get that. But if you're not going to listen and buy the whole album, just get Love and War and White Candle. You won't be disappointed with either of them, I promise. White Candle is comparing the relationship they have to a candle that never burns out. And I love metaphors. Like, that's me. When I read stories, read poetry, listen to songs, metaphors get me because they get me thinking. And especially when they mean something nice. Like, I'm a fan of metaphors. I'm weird like that. It's okay. This song is pretty much all acoustic. There wasn't too much going on, really. And I love that about this song because it really showcased her vocal abilities, especially near the end. Like, I've Said a Million and One Times, where she went off and everybody just let her go because she did that. And finally, we get the perfect ending song for this album, in my personal opinion. Thank You, Lord. This song, as I've said a million and one times, I know y'all are sick of hearing it, but like I said, I'm being honest, and I can't think of any other words to describe this album. This song, Thank You, Lord, is absolutely beautiful. The lyrics mean a lot because if you watch the show or you know about her, her and her whole family have gospel roots, and they perform gospel music sometimes. And then, like, this song, for me, I got from it that when times got hard, she didn't give up on herself, and God definitely didn't give up on her. Like, in the years where she was trying to get her career jumping off, she had those two people in her life, herself and her Savior. And those were the most two important people that she had that got her to where she is today. And that is a beautiful message that she can pass on to a lot of people this way through her music. So that was all the songs from Love and War. It's definitely a playthrough without skipping type of album. Now, all bias aside, being completely honest, I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. So that's 4.5 out of 5. So not a 4.5 out of 10. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Now I think the extra 0.5 would come if One on One Fun and especially She Did That were full songs. Yeah, that would definitely give it the 5-star rating. But 4.5 is good for your sophomore album. So yeah, Tamar definitely gets 2 thumbs up. Love the album. I'll be playing it for a while. So if y'all ever are around me and I'm listening to this album, don't interrupt me. At least just keep it brief, because I'm in a zone. I'm listening to this album, especially if I got both the headphones in. Child, let me stop, because I'm about to go off. But yeah, this album is phenomenal. I'm about to wrap this video up because it's about 20 minutes long, and I'm going to try to get it uploaded and everything before Tamar and Vince come on at 9, season 2. Watch that, because I may or may not review it. I don't know yet. We'll see how this first episode goes, but we're leaning more towards the yes side. So yeah, watch it. Tell me what you think, and tell me what you thought about this album review. Go get the album. I'll put links down in the more description box. You can get it at a whole variety of places. If you go to Best Buy and get it, there's a bonus track called Black Tears that I haven't heard yet, but I've heard good things about it. So I'm going to try to get my hands on that. And then yeah, I'm going to see y'all later. Watch Tamar and Vince. See you later.